Wow, it's really a very disturbing news, Sulai. But I was just even wondering, perhaps if we could get to see more of the incident that you're talking about, so that we can get a feel. I mean, you've been able to show us the traffic gridlock, but looking at the casualties now, what's the situation? Are the dead bodies being cleared? Is there? What's the general feeling? Have you been able, or were you able to come in contact with some of these incidents? Well, I'm talking about perhaps the casualties now as you try to move along.
Well, I cannot leave my car here, but good thing, help is on its way from the office. A driver will come pick this car so that we can actually do the walk and get to the scene proper, so that we can give an on-the-spot assessment as to what exactly it is like in that spot or the scenes of those two accidents. But the thing is that we really cannot ascertain casualty figure, but we understand, well, it is grave. The scene of that particular accident is grave from the eyewitnesses, two of them that have spoken to me on the other side of the road, coming to me at the scene, the sign of China Television, the logo of China Television on the car, thinking that we are already on the scene. But basically, the cameras are already there. I'm sure you know. They have left the office going to that particular scene. But what we have here is not too good a situation. Loads of people are already stuck and held up here. You can imagine a situation whereby you left your house, you left your home, and now it's daybreak. We all left our houses when it was still pretty much dark, but now it's just 7:45 a.m. and there's not been any kind of movement whatsoever. So we'll just by the bridge, the start of the bridge, which is called the Long Bridge, opposite the cattle market, otherwise known as Kara Market. And for Chamberlain, he's just a little bit ahead of me. So, but the good thing, as I said earlier, Ayo, is that the emergency service have moved over through the other side. So we're hoping that help is already there at the scene of the accident, because if they made any kind of mistake to go through this route, then they surely wouldn't be able to get to the scene of the accident. But for now, let's hope that they're there, and those who need emergency service or the medical aid attention will be getting that as we speak. Ayo.
All right, thank you very much, Sulaiman. It's a good one that you made mention of the emergency response, which seems to be looking up for some of the victims who might have been affected by this incident. Perhaps all we can just say now is for commuters, those using their vehicles, to be perhaps a little bit patient while the emergency rescue and emergency response takes its course to try to figure out exactly what happened and to try to get other people to safety, so we don't have any more disturbances or damages or deaths or casualties, if I may put it that way. So that's the message right now. People should perhaps exercise a little bit of patience, Sulai.
Well, a little bit of patience is actually required here. Plenty of it, not a little bit, a whole lot of patience, because, for people that have been caught up here for over an hour, I know what it means like to catch or to meet deadlines, or to meet appointments. For instance, the Sunrise Daily team, they've been here for over an hour, almost 2 hours now. And that is why the program is not coming to you live in the studios. And I can also imagine that our guests, all three of them, are also caught up in this traffic, because I have been in touch with all three of them, and they are also in the thick of things here in this particular gridlock. So, not too good a story, not knowing full well that there are casualty figures that we haven't been able to ascertain, but the good thing is that help is already there as we speak, because it's not too far from where we are at this moment. But I'm hoping that we should be able to give you more details as soon as we get them, especially when we find our way to the scene.
Well, it is really an insightful, or shall I say, an incisive, permit me for the use of word there, incisive details you've been giving us, Sulaiman, right on the scene there. And of course, I do, express my sympathies with you. I mean, it's not really easy staying stuck up in that traffic, and of course for all the guests that who ought to be in the studios, likewise yourself and the rest of the crew, Sunrise Daily crew. But of course we're hoping that, as you have said, the emergency rescue will continue, and we will get to the root of this incident. So perhaps we'll just let you find out or figure out other things happening around you, Sulaiman, and if we have any more updates, we might just get it over across to us. So thank you very much, Sulaiman, and we hope to get back to you rather shortly.
Many thanks, Ayo. Talk to you soon.
Right there, Sulaiman Alede, our correspondent. He's our on-field correspondent right now along the Kara area in the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. We did tell you that there's a sad story of a road accident, a motor accident. In fact, two, as he is said, one after the Berger axis and another one again along the Sulai-Ibafo axis. And from what he said, it does appear that the casualty figures perhaps might be a little bit on the high, but we cannot really confirm that to you at the moment. But of course, emergency services are now on the scene trying to see how they can rescue some other victims and perhaps clear the way for an easy flow of vehicular traffic, which is at a gridlock, is at a standstill right now. It's not moving at all, and we just hope that we'll get to resolve this situation as soon as possible. We're still watching Channels Television, reaching you live from our studios here in Lagos, and we do hope that we will definitely get back to Sulaiman rather shortly for more updates on the accident as we get them. Updates on the tragic incident. Well, let's return to our normal programming, and we'll be back rather